Welcome back to Get Control of Magic the Gathering with Joey here. So we're going to go into today with a modern deck tech, our first modern deck tech of the channel. So awesome, right? Awesome. We're going to go with Blue-White Time Warp today. I do pretty well in tournaments with it. I've won one tournament, usually finish in the top 4 of local stores, and it's kind of budget. It's not the, Pro Tour, deck. It's my own little version, so it's less expensive and more affordable for me, and still fun to play. So no complaints. We're gonna start off today with our basic lands, or going over the lands anyways. We're running 14 basic islands. Oh yes. 14 basic islands, 1 plane, 2 radiant fountains for some life gain because we have fetches, and 2 hollow fountains. So we're going to be doing a lot of damage, so we're going to want to get that life back somehow. And, in modern blue, it's susceptible to aggro decks, so the radiant fountains come into play a lot actually. We're running 2 flooded strands and 2 polluted deltas as well. Gonna jump in quick to the card draw. Running 1 Opt, 3 Serum Visions, which it should be 4. I just need to tweak it a little bit. So we have 4 1-drops draw spells. Turn 1, so kind of filter through our deck early. Then we have 2 Talon Times to try to hit that Temporal Mastery and filter through our deck, trying to get to our pieces to combo off. Running just 1 Elixir to help get those spells back when we burn through them. 3 Spreading Seas in our main deck for Tron mostly, but it always has a target, so I like it better than Romana. It always has a target. You get to draw a spell, and sometimes it shuts them down early play if they're mana bone. So it's a pretty dang good card. The reason why I like Blue-White Time Warp, it's kind of a mixture between combo and control, and 4 Gigadrowse for that control aspect. Whenever you want to tap down all their stuff, it's really good upkeep. Tap down all their stuff. So trying to buy you some time, or maybe you don't want to take any damage, tap the creatures, but tap all their lands. You can just do so much with it, and it has replicate. So you tap target permanent and you replicate the spell for an island, and if they go to negate it or counterspell, whatever they do, they can only do 1 copy because it's literally replicating the spell whenever you replicate it. So it's really hard to shut down, and they're not going to waste their negate or whatever on that. They're going to actually have a valuable target unless they absolutely have to. So it's pretty solid. Exhaustion goes well with Gigadrowse. Run 2 main board. Oop. And of course, gotta have the pretty Cryptic Command. Oop. Yeah, pretty Cryptic Command right there. Absolutely pretty. If my thing would adjust, there you go. Again, with kind of the control aspect, Supreme Verdict for all you elf players out there and aggro players. Whenever they see this, they freak out because they know it's pretty much game over. The basics of Time Warp, you're going to be taking a lot of turns, and I'm showing you the stuff to help you get there, because usually you have to last till turn 4, turn 5 before you really start, comboing off and doing some damage. And another way to help you, get to there is we're running 1 Timely Reinforcements. If you have less life than an opponent, that was embarrassing. Sorry about that. If you have less life than an opponent, you gain 6 life. If you control fewer creatures than an opponent, put 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens on the battlefield. So, like I said, it's going to help you get there to start comboing off. The 6 life to you, getting 3 1/1 chump blockers is also pretty huge. So I had to get me a drink of water. I'd pause the video and give me something to drink because my mouth is just dry, and I always get dry talking on these videos for some reason. So, like I was talking about, timely reinforcements is huge. Trying to get to your combo pieces, because like I said, the whole point of this deck is just to combo off, but the trouble is to get there. So we also have timely reinforcements, and I forgot the paths for, you know, whatever you want to. It's just good against anything for the most part. It sucks they get a land, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So we're only running one creature, and that'll be Thassa. And she's just so good though, especially in this. The scry at the upkeep's awesome. You know, making stuff unblockable is awesome. It's indestructible, and you have to have 5 devotion, but with our Dictates of Kruphix, that's, you know, it's not a problem because we have to have them Dictates to pop off anyway. So we're gonna get there. So speaking about Dictates, like I was talking about, you have to have either your Howling Mine or your Dictates. You really want the Dictates because it, you know, puts Thassa at a creature 5/5 indestructible. So we're running 4 of these. One of the Howling Mines, 4 Dictates. And at the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. Howling Mine is the same thing, but you don't get to draw if it's tapped. And usually they get the benefit of Howling Mine, as in Dictate. You could wait till the end of their turn, flash it in, so you get all the benefit on your next turn. Hopefully you can start comboing off from there. And like I was talking about, the whole point of this deck is to draw a lot of cards, so, and take a lot of turns. So with the card draw we have in play, with the Dictates, when you get that out, you can start with the old school, old-fashioned, take an extra turn, Time Warp. We're running 4 of those. 1 Walk the Aeons. 2 Part the Water Veils, which is one of your kill win conditions, because it has Awaken 6, which you put 6/1/1 counters on target land you control. It has Haste for 9, and you get to take an extra turn. It gets exiled, but oh man, with Thassa, it's just game over. Especially when you're taking extra turns, making them unblockable. Once you get that out, 2 turns later, you win the game pretty much. And last but not least, your 4 Temple of Masteries for the miracle. Hopefully you get that fabulous miracle for 2 instead of 7. You get to take an extra turn. It gets exiled. But God, it's so awesome. Miracle and Temple of Mastery. So this deck's really fun. We're going to go with the sideboard, but I just want to explain how fun this deck is. It's so fun. Once you start getting combo off, it's hard to get there, but once you get there, it is absolutely fun. You're playing the game, and your opponent's not doing anything, and they get so salty. It's just awesome. You know, you might lose a couple games with this, but you're gonna finish solid top 4 usually. And the look on your opponent's face when you're not letting them do absolutely anything is always fun. And that's probably the control player in me, but I do not care about other people's feelings. I'm going to go on the sideboard though. So with our sideboard, we got one Cryptic Command, 1 Exhaustion, 1 Remand, 1 Narset Transcending for, you know, slower matchups where you actually get her out. 3 Swan Songs for any, you know, other type of control deck that you're facing. You're going to need the Swan Songs. Aetherize I thought it's very important for stuff like Boggle, where you have a lot of stuff that targets, and sometimes you just need that Aetherize to return all the creatures and pretty much shut down the deck. We got another Path to Exile on the sideboard, another Supreme Verdict as well. I have a lot of 1-0s, but for some reason it just works usually. 1 timely reinforcements, 1 spreading seeds, 1 ley line for any red or discard black deck, and probably the most important, it's not really the most important, but artifacts is so hard to beat with this deck, and Hercules Recall, 2 of them, it just absolutely blows them out. Usually. Sometimes I could just bounce right back from it too. But, that's what I got today with the Modern Deck Tech. This is the budget version. There's a super expensive version. I just did what I could. It's going to be better one day. Still very fun. Like I said, I finished top 4 solid in, my local, events that I go to. So it's really fun to play. You get the best aspect of combo and control. So if you're a blue player, this is just absolutely fun to play. Hopefully doing some box openings in the next couple weeks. Gonna do some probably Unstable and some Amonkhet, and kind of catching up to the new sets. I've bought just 1 booster box in the last 2 months, and that was Ixaland. Not Rivals either, just Ixaland. So, like I said, I'm just catching up, trying to get back, into the Magic thing. I've been off for a couple months, moving into a new house, trying to get, my financials there. And I hope you guys like this video. I'm trying to keep this a little short. Hopefully you guys give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Like I said, more content coming soon. I want to appreciate everybody for watching. Have a blessed day.